What is up everybody, Aaron here, and welcome back to the test. Or at least the test hypothesis rising. Now if you checked out my last video on the test, you'll know that this is, I believe it comes out after the first test game. And we got the one that, or our word was power. So I'm gonna assume this game goes in this very same way as the last one, and we'll be answering a bunch of questions. If not, let's see how it goes. I've already played the test. We can continue. We fucking can, can't we? Lighting here isn't great, but what do you want me to do? Oh fuck, there's actually more. Hello and welcome to my office. It's truly a pleasure to see you here today. Thank you for having me. Please excuse the mess. I haven't had a chance to clean up yet. You don't fucking say. It's been like this since I've last been here. Now I don't want to take up too much of your time with the blibber blabber and nonsensical speak, so I'll just get straight to the point. Sometimes we have to ask ourselves life's tough questions. There's one question in particular I'd like for you to ask yourself. Are you happy? And when I say happy, I don't mean content. Being content is great, but it's not the same as being happy. I want to help you. I want to inspire you to be the best that you can be. I want to inspire you to be the happiest version of yourself. I want to see you grow, inside and out. Now, how do we accomplish this? You might be asking. Good question. Allow me to explain. I'm going to ask you a series of questions and you are going to answer them with 100% entire honesty. When I say 100% honesty, I mean 100% entire honesty. Think about it. You do want to be happy, don't you? You wouldn't want to do something so bold as to tempt fate by lying, would you? Just remember, if you lie, the only person you're lying to is yourself. The only person who will suffer from this is you. And believe me, you will suffer. Fair enough. Not to mention the fact that whether you tell the truth or not, I'll know. But that's another story. Let's be moving on, shall we? We wasted enough time explaining what we're going to be doing. We have. Just remember, we all want to be good people. We all want to give the answers that we feel lend the most desirable human traits within ourselves. But sometimes good people do bad things, and sometimes we don't always have desirable traits as humans. I cannot express enough just how important it is to be truly honest while answering these questions, no matter how uncomfortable the truth may make you. Now it's time to get into the real meat of this experience. It's time for you to get the advice that you deserve. As you read the questions and scenarios shown in the process, I want you to create your own circumstances, blah blah blah. It's similar to pretty much the last game. If you've never experienced a scenario being asked of you, then simply imagine that you have and try to assume how you might feel in that situation. I'd like to invite you to pour a glass of water, sit back and relax as we unfold your fate and the secret to overcoming the next hurdle in your life. Just like the last game, it asked me to have a glass of water. I'm just after finishing the first game. I still have my cannon monster. Anyway, we're going to start with some basic, easy questions. 1 + 1 is 2, yes. If you answer these questions twice, your advice may change. It's not just about answering the questions, it's about many different variables, such as how long it's going to take. Many different factors are at play here, including the amount of time taken to answer proposed questions. With that being said, it's far more important to actually take your time and think about how honest of an answer you're giving before you give it. Whatever you do, do not rush the process. This is your best friend here. I don't fucking know you, mate. You'll see what I mean soon enough. And here. That sounds like Fabrizio Romano. Here we go. Vinicius Jr. Do you feel uncomfortable right now? No. Are you nervous? No. Do you feel cold? It's actually rather warm in my room. Do you feel sad? Not currently. Have you ever hurt someone because you were hurting even though they didn't deserve it? No. I don't think of bringing other people into bad business, if that makes sense. Do you crave acceptance by others? No. Have you ever lost a loved one? Yep. Do you know what heartbreak feels like? I'm gonna have to say no to that one. Do you believe in demons? No. Do you believe in curses? No. Would you consider yourself to be spiritual? No. Are you afraid of dying alone? I'd have to say yes. It's some questions are the same as, you know, the last game. If there was an undeniable proof that a ghost was haunting you, would you continue to live in your home? Yeah, I mean, what's a ghost gonna do? I'll knock it out. Have you ever seen an object mysteriously move without being touched? No. And if it has, it's called the fucking wind. Do you believe that it's possible for the game to summon some supernatural forces into your life without you knowing it? No. Would you like to make more friends? I'm happy with who I know. Would you consider yourself to be a good friend? I'd say yes. Do you feel lonely? Not currently. Did I say talk to me? I kind of missed that because I was looking at the thing on the side. Did you make... Fuck you. Do you make friends easily? Surprisingly, yeah. Do you tend to avoid drama where possible? I enjoy, you know, drama, but I do try to avoid it. Have you ever had a near-death experience? Once, yes. Do you like horror movies? Indeed. This is all very interesting. Have you played the test? I have. Yeah, I fuck. Have you played the horoscope? No. Give it a whack. Totally not biased or anything, you fucking... Do you watch porn? We all have to say yes, don't we? Would you consider yourself to be a hard worker? I do find myself procrastinating, but when I get my head down to things, I do give it me all pretty much. Do you have a low opinion of yourself? Yeah. Would you consider yourself to be a confident person? No. Would you help an old lady cross the street even if you're running late for an appointment? If she asked me for help, yeah, definitely. Would you kill all of your neighbours' pets just to save one of... Ah, fucking hell, that's a horrible question. Ah, that's a horrible question. I'm gonna have to say no. Just because that's a fucking horrible question, that is, man. Have you ever tried to smother yourself with a pillow to see if you could actually... No. What the fuck? Have you ever been caught dancing when you thought no? Yes. Have you ever tried to roll your eyes back so far just to see... These are some dodgy fucking questions compared to last game. Have you ever played a practical joke that you regret pulling on someone? No. Are you streaming live right now? I'm recording, but I'm not streaming. Are you Yes. If I told you that I was watching you play this game, would you believe me? No. If you've left a comment for me at any point in time, I've read your words. Does this bother you? No. Makes sense, to be fair. If you've left a comment for me, does it make you feel positive that I've paid attention to what you've taken the time to write? No, because I realistically couldn't hear. Do you understand that no matter what, I appreciate you? Sure? I really do. Are you afraid of snakes? No. Do you believe in magic? No. Have you cried in the last month? No, not in the last month. Do you have a hero? I mean, growing up probably, but right now I actually don't. Do you typically learn from your mistakes? I do. Do you enjoy outdoor activities? I do. Would you consider yourself to be lazy? I'm like 50-50 on that, because is procrastination considered being... I'll say yes. Do you sometimes find it difficult to stay motivated? I do. Do you put the needs of others before yourself? I tend to, yes. Would your family and friends describe you as kind? I'd say probably. Have you ever cheated in a relationship? Never been in one? No, neither. Have you ever been cheated on? No. I mean, does my left hand count? Would you consider yourself to be judgmental? No. I see. Do you know? Are you a hero to someone else? I highly fucking doubt I am. Do you love animals? Yes. Have you ever found a family member on Tinder and wanted with a super... no. Yeah, me neither. Oh, you're a dirty bastard. Do you enjoy drinking alcohol? I do. Are you intoxicated right now? No. This would be some game to play drunk, wouldn't it? Well, that makes one of us. Hiccup. Yeah, fucking alcohol, yeah. Do you like the phrase, sneaky snake? I do, just for one reason, and that's because of what happened in one of me fucking classes in school. Are these questions a bit strange to you? I've been asked a lot worse, trust me, so no. Do you have a vivid imagination? Yes. Do you feel uncomfortable in large social settings? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be antisocial? If you said asocial, I would have said yes, because antisocial isn't necessarily being, like, shying away from things, but I'll say yes based on the fact that I'm pretty sure this is what this game's gone by. Do you hold a grudge for long periods of time? No. Have you ever urinated in public? Yes. Do you like pineapple pizza? Never had it, and nor do I care to try it. Would you consider yourself to be selfish? No. Do you think you've got a big ego? Definitely fucking not. Would you consider yourself kinky? No, you've asked me this before. Would you consider yourself to be religious? Not in the fucking slightest. Temperament? I'd say yes. If you had to kill someone to save your own life, but you knew they didn't deserve it, would you do it? I said I have to answer with 100% honesty. I'd probably have to say yes. It is fucking interesting fate, isn't it? Would you sacrifice your own life for a complete stranger? No. I mean, just going by the last question, even more interesting. Have you ever been inside of a burning building? No. Have you ever been to a funeral? Yes. If you could attend your own funeral before you died... Oh. I didn't know right click just instantly fucking answers the damn thing. Right, I didn't mean to click. I think I said yes and I would. If you could see into the future where you are told... Wait. But you were told that it would only reveal the absolute worst of what's in store for you, would you still look? I don't know. I don't know. I'd say yes, just on the fact that I could probably prepare for it better. If you had the power to stop time, would you use it to do something you know you shouldn't do? Probably yes. And I'm assuming by stop time, it also means that, you know, you can fucking, like, people stop as well. I'm assuming. Right, if you had the power to remove one person from Earth, never to return again, would you use it? Fuck yes. If I told you that I understand you better than you understand yourself, would you? Probably would. I probably would. If someone threatened to kill you, would your first response be reactive violence? Probably not. That probably wouldn't be my first thing. If a stranger stole money from you to support a drug addiction, would you forgive them if they apologised to you? Depends how much money they steal from me. I'm gonna say I wouldn't forgive them, just because... Fuck yourself. If a family member said something nasty about you behind your back, would you confront them about it directly? Probably not. I'd probably just let them have their way with whatever they're saying, and then just know that I know. If you had to eat raw squirrel brains for 3 days to stay... Why not? Try something new, you know? If you woke up tomorrow and none of your family remembered who you were, would you choose to leave and start a new life? Probably not. I've got pictures, I back up. If a homeless man was clearly sick, freezing and utterly miserable in the rain, would you be willing to give them your clothes and walk home naked? You see, like, if it said to give him like a blanket and some spare clothes, I'd say yeah, but I'm gonna say no just because I don't want to fucking catch a case. I don't want to be put on a special fucking list, so I'm gonna say no. If someone accidentally hit you in their car, would you suffer no... I'm guessing, would you still... If someone accidentally hit you in their car, but... I'm guessing it means if they hit you with their car. But you suffered no injuries, would you still be I would be upset, I'd just be like, what the fuck? Have you looked for any hidden meanings or missed? I haven't. I really haven't. Maybe I probably fucking should have been, because there was loads apparently last time. Are you wondering if there's a deeper meaning to all of this, other than just simply answering questions after questions? I am, yeah. Miracles happen every day, do you agree? Fuck no. Don't believe in miracles. Umbrellas aren't worth lugging around, and you don't mind getting rained on, do you agree? Personally, yeah, I'd happily just wear a hood on my head. Red is a prettier colour than pink, do you agree? Probably. I like red more than pink, but I still like pink. Do you ever feel like a plastic? Do you ever feel like a plastic bag blowing in the wind? Eating in front of people can be awkward, yes. I hate eating in front of people. Rings used as a ceremonial wedding are so outdated, do you agree? Nah. Do you realise that the first letter, fuck off, when combined spell out murder? No, I didn't notice. Do you know why that is? No, I don't. Does that make you slightly uncomfortable? No, it doesn't. Are you going to start paying closer attention to what you may have gotten yourself into? Possibly. Do you realise it's too late to turn back now? Let's say I'm here. Do you hear someone in your room? No. Do you see the shadows closing in? No. Do you feel like you're being watched? No. Did you look around your... It was more of a joke, but I did it. Do you like what long... I mean, I don't go on them, but I would like. I probably would. Do you enjoy giving gifts to people? I do. Have you ever felt like giving up on life? Yes. Do you love your family more than you love yourself? Yes. Do you have a best friend who's clearly better than the rest of your friends? That's it. Like I said, I don't know who my best friend is. Do you think there's some kind of conspiracy behind the crown? No, I just think it's, well, the round is here, just... Let's get past it, you know? Do you believe that you're human? Well, I fucking hope so. If you could turn invisible, but you can never be visible ever again, once you decide to use your power for the first time, would you ever use it? No. That would be a power that I'd use towards the end of my life. Like I'm an 80-year-old man just cruising about the street, me nip completely invisible. If you knew someone was about to rob a convenience store, but you knew that they were doing it to feed their family, would you stop them? Probably not, because I'm not a confrontational person. If you were stranded on a remote island with a stranger and you were both starving to death, but you found a secret stash of food that they didn't know about, would you share with them? Why not? No reason not to. If you could turn it into an eagle for 1 year, but you wouldn't be able to turn back into a person until that 1 year had passed, would you do it? No. I wouldn't. If you had the opportunity to earn riches beyond your wildest dreams by fighting a grizzly bear to the death using nothing but a machete and an army helmet, would you do it? If I win, yeah, 100%. If you had to pick one basic food item to eat exclusively for an entire year, would you choose potatoes? No. I am... As an Irish man, I'm going to say I'm fucking sick of eating spuds. If pizza screamed and agony every time you bit a piece, would you still continue to eat pizza? I'm gonna assume the bloke thinks I do eat pizza. So I'll say yeah, but in reality I don't eat it. If your best friend got bit in the... got bitten in the genitals by a highly venomous snake, and the only way to save them was to suck the venom out of the This is straight from that fucking movie with Sacha Baron Cohen in it. Would you do it to say... I'm not sucking on no one's balls. Was that question difficult to answer? No, it actually wasn't. Do you feel mortal? Yeah? Do you enjoy loud music? No. Do you feel awkward when you dance in front of others? Yes. Do you suffer from an anxiety disorder? I haven't been diagnosed one, so I'm gonna have to say no, but I feel like I probably do. Do you ever feel depressed? I don't... I'll say no. Do you ever feel relaxed? Yeah. I'm saying no to that depressed one because I don't know what it feels like to be truly depressed or anything like that, so I'm gonna say no to it. Do you think you have a guardian angel watching over you? No. Do you ever hear your name being called when no one called it? Yep. I'm going to take a special note of that. Call my fucking name and watch what I'll do to you. Do you always look both ways before crossing the road? I do. Do you wash your hands every day? Yes. Do you feel uncomfortable using public restrooms? Yeah and no, but I'll say yeah. Is winter your favourite season? It actually is. I prefer the cold over the heat. Did you know anyone named Do I know anyone? I do indeed. Are you wondering why the last question is relevant? I am. Are you allergic to any animals? To my knowledge, no. Have you ever thought about an animal in a sexual way? I'm not a furry, thank fucking God I'm not. Have you ever been in love? No. Would you consider yourself to be artistic? Autistic, yeah, but artistic, no. Would you consider yourself to be dominant in day-to-day life? No. Do you feel that you've gotten too much time on your hands? Yep. I have way too much time on my hands. Can you be easily intimidated by others? No. Are you easily excitable? I'd say yeah. Do you enjoy solving complex problems? As long as it doesn't involve maths, yes. Do you have a difficult time relaxing? I can, yes. Do you consider yourself to be high maintenance? No. No. Do you trust easily? Definitely, for I've trust issues. Would you consider yourself to be an honest person? Usually I'm brutally honest. Have you ever told a lie? Yes. Fuck's sake. Oh, that kind of just that didn't help. When I am honest, I'm brutal. Have you ever lied to your best friend? Like I said, I'm gonna say no because I don't know who my best friend is. Have you ever lied to your family? Yeah. Have you ever lied about any answers during the session? No. Are you wondering why all these questions have to do with lying? No. This is all very useful information. Well, thank you, Faith. Are you a people pleaser? I'd say yeah. Do you enjoy being the centre of attention? No. Do you feel like you've got a good sense of humour? I've got a sense of humour a lot of people cancel me for, so I'm gonna say yes. Do you frighten easily? No. Well, that was odd. I wonder what that was about. Yeah, what was about Dick Face? That's probably a really good place for a soft, simple 7-1 question and then move on to the more gritty questions. Hit me with a jump scare. The next set of questions will not be yes or no answers. The next portion of your section will be filled with various scenarios that put you smack there in the middle of the vital choice, Mike. So, well, you handle your options as you delve deep into each scenario. Remember, the key to all of this is to answer honestly. Let's get started. You're home alone, it's dark, and it's storming outside. All of a sudden, there's a knock on your bedroom door. Someone in your house, what do? Grab the closest item that can be used as a weapon, ignore the knocker and hope it goes away, ask who is it and wait, boldly open the door to reveal what's on the other side. I'm gonna grab a weapon. Very interesting choice, because if I know for a fact I'm home alone, I'm grabbing a weapon. You meet a homeless woman on the street. She asks you for your money, or for money. You find out within yourself to give her all the spare change you have. Just as you do, a homeless man approaches her asking if you can spare some change. What do? Tell the homeless man. I'd probably share it. Really? No. Yes, really. Don't judge me. Both your mother and your father fall incredibly ill to a life-threatening disease, and there's only enough medicine to facilitate the save one of your parents, and time is of the essence. I don't like this question. I really don't like. I want to pick this one. I want to pick this one here, even though they both may die, because I don't want. I don't want to choose between them. I can't. That doesn't surprise. Does that mean you could? You find a case of money tucked away inside of a dumpster. Inside there's a solid English, Aaron, for fuck's sake. There's 10 solid gold bars and a vial of a mysterious liquid under the vial. There's a note that says the cure for cancer. What do? Turn the case into a professional entity. I can't read. Entity so they can utilise it. Keep the old bars but give away the cure to cancer. Keep the cure for cancer but give away the gold bars. I'm keeping the gold bars but I'll give away the cure to cancer. What a wasted opportunity. What do you mean? I'm assuming when it says give away the cure to cancer, it meant as in like give it like to a professional and then I keep them like the bars. I'm sorry, I know I shouldn't judge. You're stuck alone inside of your house and you're starving to death. You've completely run out of food. No one is coming to save you for weeks. The only potential source of food around you is your family pets. I'm starving. I can't eat. I can't eat me fucking pets, bro. Bro, why am I not surprised? You're a dodgy fella. If you're I don't know what you are. Your neighbour's home is on fire, a blazing inferno, and when smoke emits from the windows, you hear screams for help coming from within, but you can't see past the flames. No one else is around in sight. What do? Call the fire department. Yeah, because I mean it's gonna have to be put out eventually, and they could possibly do something. You're fast asleep in your bed when you're awoken by a sound that sounds like a woman's muffled cries from somewhere in your room. You quickly realise it's coming from under your bed. What do? Immediately look under the bed, hide under your covers and wait patiently, verbally call out and ask who's in your room. Jump out of the bed and run out of the room immediately. That's fine. And if then I'm getting my whole family in that room to see what the fuck's happened. A man in a fancy suit approaches you while you're walking down the street. He pulls a watch from his pocket and hands it to you. He claims that when the watch stops ticking, it marks the moment your time runs out on this earth. What do? Take the watch and thank him for the gift, decline the offer for the watch and keep walking, tell him that he needs professional help and to keep his distance, tell him you already got 3 of them as a toy in your... What was that fucking... Yeah, honestly, that option's perfect. Would you now? I mean, it probably wouldn't be my first thing, but since you gave me the option, yeah. You're sitting at home playing a video game on your PC. And all of a sudden, someone grips and squeezes your shoulder firmly from behind. What do? Immediately jump up and turn around, scream and stay still in terror, spin around with a vicious elbow to whoever's behind you, tell them to squeeze harder, you could use a nice massage. I'll probably end up jumping around, like jumping up and turning around. You're sitting in the bathtub, trying to relax when a hand emerges from the water. What do? Jump out of the bath and run as fast as you can, kick the hand and try to keep it away from you, give it a firm handshake, maybe even a solid fist bump. My man, my G, clever. You get out of bed and immediately fall down into a deep dark hole. A man is standing above you looking down, telling you to put lotion on your skin while he watches. What do? I'm gonna ask him to come down and help apply the lotion. I can't reach certain areas of my body, I'm fat. Smart choice. You're sitting at home alone and all of a sudden your door slams shut. You see it before your very eyes and you know that no one is home. And it couldn't have been a gust of wind. What do? Stay perfectly still and watch the door. Look for the weapon around the room immediately. Jump up and try climb out the window. Run over to the door and try open it or open it. I tend to look for fucking weapons. I like that, of course you do, Faith. Someone you've known for many years but have no attraction to tells you that they have a massive crush on you for a long time. What do? Ask them out on a date, who knows what might happen. Tell them you're flattered but just not interested. Tell them that you feel dating might ruin your friendship. Ask if they want to be friends with benefits. I'd probably have to say I'm flattered but not interested. But now me, in a real life situation, I'd probably go red. And don't know, I wouldn't know what they're saying. Your dog starts randomly barking into the darkest corner of your living room. There doesn't seem to be anything there, but your dog insists on escalating to growls. What do? Try to calm your dog down by petting them. Stand and stare at the corner to see if anything moves. Walk up to the corner and extend your hand to feel for anything. Walk out of the room and ignore it entirely. I'll probably stand and stare at the corner. I'm taking note of this. Hey, fucking you better be. You see a massive ass spider. That was a misinput. You see a massive spider in your room the size of your hand. What do? Grab something bigger to smash it? Well, I guess we're moving out now. Burn the entire house down is the only way to be safe, or try to capture it alive for science. I am moving the fuck out. Don't laugh. Your closest family member tells you that they're a serial killer. What do? Tell them you don't want to know any more details. Turn them into the authorities. Ask them for the information so you can help them stay out of trouble. Try to convince them that they need help. I'd probably say I don't want to know anymore. I see. You just found out that... You just found out that you only have 1 day left to live. What do? Tell everyone that I love them and to be happy, not sad. Do something insane and crazy, anything goes. Not tell anyone at all, just act as if nothing changed, or spend my time on my own away from others. If it is 100% my last day left to live, I'll go out and do shit. Alright then. If one of your pets started speaking to you and told you that they've got a dire warning, that they're going to die if you didn't let them eat all the ice cream in the freezer, what would you do? I'd stop taking drugs first and fucking foremost. Go lay down, I'm obviously way too high for this. Give them all the ice cream they can handle. Don't give them the ice cream, you're not going to fall for that one. Show them you protect them and they won't die. Yeah, I'm high. Very lovely. If all of a sudden you could start hearing other people's thoughts and the person next to you was thinking about mugging you, stealing your money, what would you do? Take preemptive action and beat them up first. Tell them you don't think mugging you is a good idea. Getting away from them as quickly as... Yeah, I'll probably get away from them as quickly as possible. That sounds reasonable. And first of all, if they start following me, then I'm turning around and saying, you mugged me and your family's dead. Your best friend... Your best friend comes to you and tells you that they just accidentally killed someone and they don't want to go to prison. What do? Help them hide the body, report them to the authorities, tell them that they're on their own but you won't rat them out. Try to give it... I won't rat them out, but I'll say it's up to you what you do, lad. As long as it doesn't fucking stab me. You're riding in your car and you accidentally run someone over. You're pretty sure that they're okay, but the fact that their head is clearly detached from their body suggests that's probably just wishful thinking. What do? Call your best friend, tell them that you don't want to go to... Turn yourself into the authorities, drive away and hope nobody saw what you did. I'll probably end up... Oh, you're watching me, are you bastard? I have a feeling something's going to appear out like in the rest of this because of how much bigger it was from the first game. Interesting how you played that. I think it's time we move on to the next portion of our test. The following questions that shall be asked of you are, would you rather start... Ooh, I like these. Imagine you've got a gun to your head and you absolutely must choose an answer, no matter how uncomfortable that may be. Let's get started, shall we? We fucking shall. Would you rather be loved by all or feared by all? I'd say loved by all. Would you rather never get angry or never get jealous? I'd rather never get jealous. Would you rather never... Fuck you. Would you rather be... I don't know who the fuck I said fuck you to, but... Would you rather be held in high regard by your parents or by your friends? I'd probably my parents. Because I probably could earn that through my friends, maybe. Would you rather live in space or live under the sun? Fucking hell. I'm living in space, fam. I'm not going near the sea. Would you rather donate your body to science or donate your organs to people who need them? There's nothing special about my body, so I'll say donate the organs to people who need them. Would you rather go to jail for 5 years or for something you didn't do, or get away with something horrible but did do? But you did. My brain stopped working. Get away with something horrible you did, but always live in fear of being caught. I'll live in fear of getting caught. Would you rather work at a horrible job that you hate, but retire comfortably in 10 years from now, or would you rather have your dream job but have to work until the day you die? I'm assuming I'd probably rather my dream job forever, to be honest with you. Because technically, my dream job would be doing what I'm doing now. And I probably, if I were to do it for the rest of my life, I wouldn't actually mind. I'd enjoy it. Would you rather every shirt you'll ever wear, I thought I said shit, you ever wear to be somewhat itchy, or only be able to use one... Fuck. I'm gonna go with the one-ply toilet paper because I can wash my hands after. I hate being itchy, bro. Would you rather have skin that changes colours depending on your mood, or have tattoos appear in your body that depict what you did yesterday? The tattoo thing would be cool, but it could probably ratchet out. So I'm gonna go with the colour changing skin, although you'd probably be fucking called chameleon. Would you rather shit every time you orgasm, or orgasm every time you see a dog? I'll take orgasm shits for 5,000, Alex. If your partner switch bodies with with one of your parents, and the only way to get them to switch back was to have sex with one of them. Would you rather have sex with your partner or your parent's body, or have sex with your parent and your parent? I can't actually answer. What the fuck's wrong with you then? I'm exactly contemplating. Oh wait, do I actually have... I'm gonna have to go with my partner in my parents' body because it's... At least it's not my parents' mind. Oh, I hate that fucking question. Oh, this one, half of these would you rather remind me of the bullshit James asks. That one had no bearing on your result. You fucking dickhead. I think we've answered enough of these types of questions, as I'm sure... Did I see something there? I probably didn't, and I'm sure you'd agree. I wouldn't mind a few more. We're going to end the test with a series of short series of final questions. Alright, we'll get started now. Let's go. Out of the following options, which number do you like the most? Out of these, I'd say 7, even though it's not my favourite number. Which of the following options, which colour resonates with you at this exact moment? Black. Which of the following options, which creature are you least comfortable around? Oh, it's between spiders and scorpions, but I'll say scorpions. Out of the following options, which flavour is your favourite? Probably got peanut butter. Out of the following options, which do you personally value the most? Obviously we all like them. But I value family. Out of the following options, which could you most live without? Probably live without friends, even though I have friends, if that makes sense. Out of the following options, which statement is the most accurate? I am caring. I'm definitely not fucking attractive. Out of the following options, which are you most afraid of? Living forever, losing my loved ones, dying alone, dying immediately after this test is finished. Hiccups. Losing my loved ones. We're almost finished, but I've got one final question for you. Have you ever punched it? Oh, fuck, I haven't, boy. You really are trying sometimes. It can really take the edge off. Alright, we're done here. I'm through with you. I'm just going to calculate your results very carefully. I don't want to miss anything important. Try my absolute hardest not to judge you right now. Trying to keep this professional as possible. Aha, here we go. Based on what you've told me, I've come to a conclusion that this is what I personally believe would be in your best interest to acknowledge, set in motion, and accomplish in order to climb the ladder of happiness in your life. Or to happiness. Oh, music changed. That piano sounding beautiful. First and foremost, I'd like to start with a blanket statement that everyone truly needs to hear. Something that is taken for granted far more than anything else in life. Something that has such an incredible, unique, irreplaceable value compared to any other thing on this earth. And that, my friends, is the value of time. Time is the most valuable form of currency you'll ever hold in life. You can spend time on anyone doing anything for any reason. Now, time can be spent, time can be wasted, and time can be taken away. But time can never be refunded, time can never be earned back, and more time can never be gained. Imagine a bank account with all the money you'll ever get to spend in life. Now imagine not knowing how much money is in your account. Imagine going to the store one day to purchase something you really need and the cashier tells you, "I'm sorry, but you cannot afford that." As a matter of fact, you can never afford anything ever again. We can only have so much time, and we have no idea just how much or how little we truly have before our bank account runs dry. And the fact that we get to decide and choose what we spend our time on just shows how truly special it is when someone spends your time on you. So now that we understand the incredible value of time, I'd like to make a suggestion for you personally on how I think you best spend your time in order to achieve what you need most at this current stage in your life. Let's see here. Well, this is very interesting. You're not as naive as you come across. I mean that in a good way for the record. You can be skeptical sometimes and you're nobody's fool. And even when someone manages to pull a fast one on you, good luck to them trying to make it happen twice. You're highly intelligent and you learn from your mistakes, which has taken you very far in life thus far. However, the issue is you spend a lot of extra time second guessing yourself, or others at times, and you waste a lot of valuable time trying to figure out the motives of another rather than just going with the flow and see what happens. This is a defense mechanism that your mind has created to prevent you from being swindled or potentially hurt. This is both good and bad, as it can protect you from a lot of negative situations. However, it can also hinder you by forcing you to miss a lot of incredible opportunities by taking a chance. My advice to you would be open up a little bit more, let your hair down, let your guard down, and let your walls down. I can't let my hair down because I got a haircut today. Anyway, you will feel so much better and get so much further in your life goals if you just take a moment to relax and say yes more often to new opportunities. Stop spending so much time thinking about what could go wrong and cut it down to only 1 second of thinking what could go right. You miss 100% of the opportunities you take, and not everyone is out to get you. I think you'll be very surprised just how much of a positive impact this can have on your life going forward. I hope this information helps you achieve your goals. Your secret word is trust. Remember this word, this will come in handy. The secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session, leave it in the comments, blah blah blah. It's gonna, okay, if you do not wish to be a part of it, don't do it. Thank you for taking the time. One more thing. We greatly appreciate your feedback and support, and we read every single review and comment left for us. We love the conspiracy theories behind the greater meaning of all this. And in the third and final installment of the test series, all will finally be revealed. Not a single person has been able to figure out what the entire experiment is all about yet. We look forward to reading your thoughts and feelings, as it helps shape what we do as we work on future projects to bring the most emotion out of you. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you for everything you do. Thank you for playing, and thank you for contributing your secret words to our projects. If you wish to support us further, we would love it if you would check out our other titles on our other games sections of the title screen. After playing the test, final, revelation, the third game in the test trilogy, we also have the testing chamber, which is connected to the test trilogy in a very special and unique way. In the meantime, the advisor is another interesting experience we'd like to recommend. Your opinions and decisions have a direct impact on the development process. Again, thank you so much for supporting us, and that is the end. I'm gonna say no to that because I don't have the fucking time to read it. I'm starting to get the game a lot more now. Or I'm starting to get it all now, if that makes sense. And I have to say, the end there kinda did ring true to me. I don't know if that's sad, or if that's just genuinely the game just knowing me more, or if it's... I don't know if everybody gets the exact same thing. They don't all get the same, word. But I don't know if they get the same paragraph at the end or anything like that. But yeah, I will be playing the final game soon enough. I'm gonna edit these 2 episodes because my camera's about to fucking die. That's one reason. So yeah, if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more content like this or content in general, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.